I've structured my 2024 AI portfolio of 30 stocks to give me a 48% return on investment in 2024. The range of the return of the 30 stocks is between 25 and 70% based on me buying the stocks at what I believe are the buy-in prices as we go through this dip in the coming 30 to 60 days. Now what I want to do is boost that return to something higher by finding 3 stocks or more that are going to give me a return of 85 to 160%. I've discovered 3 of them, and I've done the research, and I want to show you where I did the research and how I analyzed them so that you can do it on your own, and you can go find your moonshots in whatever area you choose to invest in. I'll get right to it after I share that this is not financial advice. This is financial intelligence.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
What I'm looking for is stocks that are going to give me an exponential rate of return. And I start by subscribing to a number of services on the internet that gather data and share it with me for a fee. And then what I try to do is share it with the members of my tribe. But if you want to do this, I want to help you figure out what I figured out how to do it. So the first site I go to is TipRanks.com. And what I found out is that here I can find out who the best or the most successful and accurate Wall Street analysts are. And right now it happens to be Mark Lipacis, Lipacis. And I really follow the top 10. And what I do is I come to this site here, and here you can see an alphabetical listing of the stocks that he invests in, and it gives you his success rate in that stock. I assume that, and his average rate of return is 13.5%. So what he's saying is this stock has been profitable 75% of the time since he owned it in May of 2023. Now over here it tells you what his target price for the stock is. So I click on that and it comes up with his top stock with a target is AIP, and it has he sets a target price on it for $33. That would give him a 512% return. I then take note of that, and I go down here and I go through the stocks that he is rating, and I make note of them. Then I go to the next best stock rated analyst, specializing in technology stocks because I'm interested in AI and semiconductors. So I make a list of the top 10 analysts, Wall Street analysts, and I then compare what stocks do they have in common. And that's where I start. Then from there, I go to Zacks. Again, I pay for this service, and I put the ticker symbol that I want to look into here. And here I'm looking at Ultra Clean, okay? And what it's telling me is their ratings say that the average price that they believe this stock will be is 39. Highest is 45, lowest 32, and has an upside potential of 24%. So I make a note of that, and I go through and do that on each of the stocks that I gathered from TipRanks. So now I'm honing in more. I then go to Seeking Alpha, and I go to their financial and their earnings and then their earnings estimate page, and I see here that they had a earnings per share of 49%, which was not good. That was down 87% from the prior year. So I figure that's in the price. But then they're showing that their earnings are going to go up to $1.64 in 2024 and $3.34 in 2025. I take that data and I enter that into my analysis. My analysis is then done on an Excel spreadsheet that I build, that I put in each of the ticker symbols, which then gives me a up-to-date price on the stock, and it updates about every 20 minutes. It shows me its market cap so that I can see exactly how big these stocks are. And these are all semiconductor stocks, so these are in the small end of it. I then take the target price that I got from Zacks and from TipRanks, and I enter that there. And that tells me what the potential gain is based on its current price if the analysts are right as to them reaching this price. I then take the information that I got off of Seeking Alpha and I enter it here. This is their earnings per share in 2023, their projected earnings per share in 24. This is the percentage gain based on those numbers. Then I put their projected gain or earnings per share for 2025, and then I again calculate what that represents relative to their gain. And what I do is I come up with an elimination process. I have eliminated ALGM because they're going to have a negative earnings per share next year, as is SCC. So I eliminate them. I then come up to Luminar, and they're having a 32% gain. Now, I happen to know that Luminar is the technology that is used in electric vehicles, and I'm not anticipating electric vehicles doing that well in 24. I suspect they'll do better, as it shows here, 25. And besides, this is lower than my anticipated return on my non-Moonshot stocks. So what I end up saying is I want to then follow and put into my Moonshot portfolio Skywater. I want to put in, and I've already got in, AEHR test equipments and Ultra Clean Holdings. I'll then do research on what they do, and then I'll take this to my cheat sheet. So I enter that then down here in these three are the three stocks, and I show what I just shared with you there. What I add to it then is my technical analysis to determine what price. This is what it's selling for right now, 22.01. Based on my technical analysis, I want to buy it at 21.57, and so you can see I'm only 2% off my perfect buy price. On the other hand, with Skywater, it's at 9.06, but I believe I will be able to buy it if the market corrects the way I think it's going to for somewhere around $5.28. It's 41% off of that. Now, if it comes down and it comes down to $6.50, will I buy some of it? Probably. And I will then, as if it continues to go down, add to my holdings, because I have some real potential here. If in fact I can buy it for $5.28, and if in fact it ends up being $13 like the analysts believe it's going to be, I'm going to make 128% on it. Now, I'm already in AEHR air test systems. I bought some just today at about 22.20, I believe it was. And so I have a potential there, I believe very strongly, of 163. Now, I also know that their earnings call is on tomorrow. It's on the 9th of January. I will listen to that earnings call and then make a decision of what I do from there. Okay? As I do this, the other thing that I do, as it starts making profits for me, I put stop loss orders in so that I capture any gains that I may accumulate. So that's my process. It's a process that if you want to do, by all means, sign up for the TipRanks, sign up for Zach's, sign up for Seeking Alpha's premium program, and learn to build these Excel spreadsheets. And this one happens to be the cheat sheet happens to be a Google Sheets. Learn how to do that, and you can be a stock analyst as well. Now, if you say, I don't have time to do that, well, then I would suggest you become a part of our Platinum program. And that goes for $60 a month. And what it does is help absorb the costs that I encounter for not only subscribing for the programs, but the help that I get and the other expenses that I incur as a YouTuber. So that's what I would suggest you do, or just stick with me and we'll learn. Now, how does this have to work? Well, if in fact I get a 48% return on my portfolio and you do the same, well, it doesn't make any sense to you to be a part of it unless you have more than $1,500. And even then, because I might not make 48%. But if you have over $10,000 and you can make 48% on it, that's going to give you a profit of about $4,800. You pay me $720 of it, and you keep the rest. That's how it works, okay? I think it's a good deal, and that's why I offer it. And I hope that I can teach you to become a better investor. That's my objective. That's all I want to do. Well as make some money for myself. So I enjoy this. It's something I got a strong background in, and I hope I can help you achieve your goals.